What's up, guys? Toxic Cat here, and here's a sorry, I was gonna say I'm going to do a reaction called something sweet to bite, and it was challenge. I've been challenged by Creeper Zone. I want to make a shout out to Saber the Hedgehog and Soul the Killer and Acid Cat and Cookie Lover.
The following reading contains subject matter that some listeners might find disturbing. Listener discretion is advised.
Let's see how this fucking goes. This is not gonna be good.
A bat flit across the face of a monstrous harvest moon, its leathery wings sweeping through the chill autumn mist, leaving swirls and spirals in its wake. The creature of the night flew back and forth, eating the last bugs of the season. Fat as it was, the bat would need every scrap of weight it could put on before the harsh winter months. Already, a few of its fellows had secluded themselves in caves and hollow trees,
Okay.
lost in half-sleep that would last until spring. A moth stirred up from its grass, its gossamer wings, making it a pale ghost in the moonlight. A quick snap of tiny jaws and the mouthful was gobbled down. With a surge of its wings, the bat flew on into the night.
Okay.
As it neared a barn blazing with light, the creature became somewhat curious. Usually at this time of night, the barn would be empty, dark and inviting for one of its kind. Instead, the bat could hear sounds of ponies busily at work inside. It would have flown closer for a better look, but a sudden chill ran down its spine, making it think twice. An instinct that even it barely understood screamed louder and clearer in the bat's tiny head. Danger! Best to move on and find more prey. Best to find a safe spot and sleep in the deep, dreamless sleep of hibernation. Best to go far, far from here to do it. There is nothing here for a tiny bat. Nothing but death.
Okay. That's kind of creepy.
Apple Bloom! Called Applejack, putting the last batch of caramel apples on a tray lined with waxed paper to cool. Benches set up in the barn lined the walls, half filled with the sugar-coated fruit. Where has that filly gone off to? She muttered to herself. A cauldron, half empty but for a hissing puddle of sweet brown syrup, cooled over a pile of smoldering coals just outside the barn door. The barn itself was warm and snug, filled with lantern light and sweet scent of sugary treats. Quite the contrast to the chilled night outside. Even so, Applejack couldn't help drawing the cool air into her lungs with a satisfied smile as she stepped out to look for her sweet apple acres. Here, Granny Smith would have tubs set up in Ponyville for the townsfolk to bob for apples. She had taken to turning in early and letting Applejack make sure that they stayed full and crisp, delicious apples. Even so, Granny Smith was still an important part of the festival. Every year since Big Mac was old enough to pull a plow, he'd offer hay rides for the community as well. Even Apple Bloom seemed to be taking more of an interest in the festivities. Last year, she'd gone around with Pinkie Pie collecting candy with her friends, but this year she seemed to be really interested in helping Applejack make up a few homemade treats to pass out at the festival in town. A few of the recipes Apple Bloom was trying out seemed a mite odd.
This is kind of boring.
Mind trying new things, so long as they were able to finish making their batch of usual treats as well. The only problem, as she rounded the side of the barn, a sudden burst of flame whooshed into life, painting the fog bright orange. Applejack jumped back, the firewood she carried on her back scattering at her hooves. She almost bolted there and then, but calmed down when she realized the flames were under the cauldron. Some pony had gotten the fire going again while she'd been back at the woodpile. Had Apple Bloom gone to fetch more wood and she missed her going around the other side of the barn? As Applejack grew closer, she saw whomever had built up the fire had used too much fuel. The flames were licking up the side of the cauldron, bright and hungry. Already she could see that the caramel that had been left in the pot was bubbling up. At this rate, it would burn and blacken, going completely to waste.
Oh, Apple Bloom, sweetie, you can't use this much wood. You need a low heat for this kind of treat.
She went to drag the cauldron
Seriously?
out of the fire and save what she could of the caramel, careful to avoid the leaping and flickering flames, but found the old pot wouldn't budge. It was usually only this heavy when it was full, not half empty like it was. Applejack did the best she could, tugging on the cauldron inch by inch away from the barn. But once it was on a patch of damp dirt, she went about kicking sand over what flames she could, trying to tame the wildfire. The flames subdued a bit, so Applejack decided she'd try to get her sister's help to get the cauldron back in place.
Apple Bloom, you in here?
Asked Applejack as she cantered into the
This
barn.
is not gonna be
The
good.
lanterns had been blown out. By the light from the fire, Applejack could tell the barn was empty. Quickly dumped Apple Bloom's body into the cold liquid. The caramel was already starting to set. The sticky gunk wouldn't come off. Applejack did the best she could, but a part of her knew that it was already too late. Her
Oh
sister wasn't breathing. She tried hammering on her tiny chest, put a mouth to her
My
sister's, and breathed air into her
God.
lungs. It did nothing but leave a sickly sweet taste in her mouth, pieces of half-dried caramel sticking to her lips. That was too much for her. She fell back on her haunches, wiping her mouth with her hoof, trying to get rid of the taste.
oh dear.
The taste of death and candy. She felt her gorge rise as tears pricked in the corners of her eyes. How could this have happened? She blamed herself. What kind of horrible sister was she? That's when she heard the laughter again.
Oh fuck God. Oh fuck God. Oh fuck God. I don't fucking like that. I don't fucking like this shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Hell no.
And seemed to echo inside her chest, inside her head. There were words too, in a childish sing-song voice.
What the
Applejack got up,
fuck?
backed away, wildly turning her head back and forth, trying to find the source of the song in the horrible, mocking laughter.
Where are ya? Who are ya? Did you do this? Did you do this to Apple Bloom? What did my sister ever do to deserve this?
Applejack howled, tears of anger and sadness.
What the
spilled
fuck was
from her
that?
eyes. She backed slowly out of
I'm looking right behind me. I don't want no devils, no monsters, no ghouls. Hell no.
the barn, her sister's body, turning around and around. Where was the laughter
What
coming
the
from?
fuck was that?
She stumbled out to the cool
What the fuck was that?
reeling from what happened to her sister. Still haunted by the laughter of children, she couldn't
What the fuck was that?
where she was going. She might not have tripped over the well-placed hook. She didn't realize she had stumbled into the fire until the flames were chasing themselves through her tail and flickering up into her mane. Panicked beyond all reason, she reared back on her hind legs and fell right into the still cooling cauldron. She screamed then, loud enough to wake the dead.
Oh my God.
Flesh burst and blistered from the heat, and the sticky caramel seeped into her wounds. Everywhere the
Oh
metal
my God.
stuck, sizzling and
Oh my God.
as it parted from the rest of her body. Blinded by the smoke of her own burning flesh, the stench choking her even as she fought for more air which to scream. She
Oh
tried
God.
desperately to climb out of the cauldron. The sides, slick with her own blood, slipped beneath her painful fumbling. The giggling rose all around her, the laughter loud and menacing.
Oh fuck that.
Face peered out of the smoke.
Hell no.
Its eyes
Nope.
closed,
Nope.
its teeth sharp.
Nope.
Give us something sweet to bite.
Sang gleefully,
No.
lunged forward.
No.
Applejack felt those sharp teeth close around half of her face. One eye went dark as it popped between her terror-shocked face.
Oh God.
Needed to gurgle.
Oh God.
Ripped away part of her face.
Oh God.
Chewed and swallowed the bloody water flesh. With a burst of adrenaline, Applejack managed to scamper out of the cauldron and crumble to the earth. She felt something crack as she hit the dirt, but it didn't matter. She just had to run. She had to get away. She couldn't get up properly, but still she dragged herself through the dirt. A mad idea seized her. If she could get to the barn, just get to the barn and close the door, she could buy herself some time to think. Just think. Tears spilling from her one remaining eye, she leered over the earth. The few feet between the fire and
Oh,
possible
God.
safety now seemed miles. Any moment she expected the monster's teeth to find her again. With mild disbelief, Applejack tumbled into the barn and slammed the door behind her. She panted heavily, finding it hard to suck air into lungs while there was a hole in her throat. She started coughing uncontrollably.
Oh God.
Her own blood terror. Something slammed into the door behind her like a freight train, making her shriek and whimper. The wood splintered as laughter shook.
No God. Nope.
She stood
Nope.
on her hind
Nope.
legs, her
Nope.
back to the
Roll
door,
out.
bracing
Roll freaking out. Roll out. Hell no. Hell no.
Burnt melted limbs against the door and the slippery straw-covered floor as best she could. This couldn't be happening. She couldn't handle something like this on her own. She needed help. She needed help right now. As she opened her mouth to scream again, this time to yell as loud as she could for help.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
She felt something suddenly burst between her jaws. It happened as if it was in slow motion. The wooden door blossomed, opening like a rare red flower, all spines and petals gaping wide as if to entice a lover. Shards and shrapnel shred open Applejack's back, sending a shower of scarlet spurting from her that splashed across the barn door in a pattern that looked almost like wings. She never had time to register the pain as the thing that caused the hole, something large and cylindrical, was forced through her back and up through her ribcage and into her mouth from her throat. She couldn't tell what it was at first, but the taste of dirt on the fence post mixed with her own blood as the sharp end skewered her tongue. She felt her teeth break and her jaw pop loose from the
Oh
muscles.
god. Oh god. Oh god.
The post shattered the door behind her, and the creature began to force its own body through. She felt parts of her she had never felt before burst within her body, as the thick shaft of the wood churned her internal organs to mush. The monster,
Oh god.
whatever it was, tore through the barn door like it was tissue paper, a look of triumph on what she could see of its twisted face. She didn't even feel the shards of wood embedded in her back anymore, only the wood that had impaled her. It was almost a relief when her burning lung collapsed, and the rhythm of her heart slowed, stuttering its final beats. The last thing that flickered
Oh,
across her
God.
consciousness before she finally died was a figure raising her into the air, smiling.
Oh god.
All the while,
Oh god, no. 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 Sorry guys, I can't. I can't.
Why is it so cold, Mummy?
It's been cold like this.
You know what? I can't, you guys. I just can't. I just can't. I just freaking can't. This is just too much, you guys. This is just too scary for me, okay? This is just too scary for me. I hope you're happy, Creep Zone. You made me watch this stuff. You made me watch it. I'm too scared to watch this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure, do not watch this video. This fucking scares the shit out of me. I'm looking at my room right now. I do not want to see no devils, no monsters. Just like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Peace. Toxic Paracat out. And happy Thanksgiving.